Legoland for business owners. Hi, I'm Brian Pombo. Welcome back to Brian J. Pombo Live. I have not walked in this place yet. Here it is, late night, late night on, let's see, what is it, Sunday? And I'm here to take my kids tomorrow morning to Legoland. I'm staying right over here, the Legoland Hotel in California. It's been a fun experience. The hotel itself is very interesting. How you can take, if you look at this from a pure business perspective, how you can take a toy, a relatively benign toy, little plastic bricks that you could put together to create different things. You could create a theme park out of it. You can then produce a hotel out of it to promote the theme park. You can then have a second hotel. They got a little Lego castle over here. You could put all those things together and end up with something completely beyond what the creator could ever possibly imagine, including movies, everything else. You ever want to look at a huge business story in terms of being able to what would you call it, repurpose and take a very simple idea and move it over multiple formats and backgrounds with the Lego movie, just everything that Lego touches, all the other areas that they touch, including, Star Wars and superheroes. Is there anything that does not have a Lego version out there? Incredible what they've been able to do, what they've been able to get away with, and how they can print money off of taking one simple idea and duplicating it a million times over. It's something you can learn from, something you could do in your own business. But here's how it really comes back to your business. Take your kids to places like this and look at the whole thing. I was talking last night about combining business and family time. Well, you can do that because it's difficult to be in a place like this without any kids. Maybe if you've got a friend or two that are willing to come along with you, it won't look as nefarious. But if you're just a single person walking around Legoland, everyone's going to look at you kind of strange, because it is very much a younger person's, very younger audience that we're dealing with here. And so you might want to have some kids. Now, if you don't have kids, here's the trick. The real trick is, if you don't have kids, what you got to do is get somebody else's kids and take them. Okay? And here's how I would do it, because I spent many years as a single white male and did not have kids of my own. And I never had to do this directly, because I always had nephews and nieces and a good relationship with their parents, so it was never an issue, and I went a lot of places with them. But what I would recommend you doing, if you don't have that, is think about the people you know who do have children, and including yourself in those activities as much as possible. And just tell the parents, hey, directly, I really would love to check out Legoland, but I have a hard time figuring out how to do that as just a single person. And so what I'd love to do, I'd love to take your kids. Now, if you've got the money, take their kids and pay for the whole darn trip. If you don't have the money, say, hey, let's take your kids. You pay for you and your kids, I'll pay for myself, and I'll help babysit, and I'll help do anything else I can to offset charges. To help make it easier for you, I can help watch them or take them different directions. If you want to go one place with the older kids and I'll go one place with the younger kids, we can do that. There's a whole bunch of different ways you could handle that. And you can use the situation to be able to study the amazing business prowess of how they have been able to do this. Legos is just one example. Going to any of Disney's properties is another. But you can see this on multiple levels in different scenarios, where they can take licensed property and just be able to print money over and over and over again. I could spend I could spend a year at this one location dissecting each of the pieces out here for you on video, and I will dissect more Lego in the future, and we'll see we'll see how the land goes tomorrow, and maybe we'll go more into it, or maybe I'll completely ignore it and go in a different direction. But this is the story I have for you tonight, coming to you from Legoland, California, and I'll be back tomorrow night with more. This is all part of the fun. I'd love to hear what you think about Lego and that story. This little company starting in Denmark, close to 100 years ago now. And now what it's become is something you can't possibly imagine. But you have a great night. We'll be back here tomorrow. Go check out my book, 9 Ways to Amazon Proof Your Business. If you really want to know how to stand out in the way that Lego does, go check out a copy of that book. It'll get you started in this whole way of thinking about business. Get a free copy at AmazonProofBook.com. 9 Ways to Amazon Proof Your Business. I'll be back here tomorrow. You have a good night. Get out there and let the magic happen.